What is that material? Potentially hazardous asteroid Bennu stumps scientists with its odd makeup. This is a view of the outside of the OSIRIS-REx sample collector. Sample material from asteroid Bennu can be seen in the middle ring. This is an image by NASA. Scientists found signs of organic molecules in the first samples of potentially hazardous asteroid Bennu, as well as a head-scratching material that has yet to be identified. Organic molecules? Isn't that a little bit dangerous to be bringing to our Earth? Tasked with finding clues about origins of life on Earth, NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft scooped up pieces of a rugged rubble pile asteroid named Bennu in late 2020 and delivered them to Earth about 2 months ago. On Monday, December 11th, scientists got their first detailed description of some of that extraterrestrial collection. They said, "We definitely have hydrated organic rich remnants from the early solar system, which is exactly what we were hoping for when we first conceived this mission almost 20 years ago," said Dante Loretta, the mission's principal investigator, said at the American Geophysical Union AGU conference being held this week in California and online. He said, "I fully expect the cosmochemistry community is going to go to town on this one." Loretta, professor of planetary science and cosmochemistry at the University of Arizona, said the bits of the 3 billion-year-old asteroid that have been retrieved so far are from the outer lid of the sample capsule and are rich in carbon and organic molecules. All the particles are very dark in color and consist of centimeter and millimeter sized hummocky boulders that have a rough cauliflower-like texture, said Loretta. They cling to everything we touch them with. The OSIRIS-REx spacecraft was designed to be in contact with Bennu for 6 seconds, but it ended up plunging 1.6 feet, that's half a meter, into the asteroid's surface for 17 seconds instead. A victim of its own success, the probe dug out so much material that particles began leaking out of the sample collector's head, but they were still protected inside its outer lid. On Monday, Loretta blamed the 1.3-inch stone that appeared to have jammed open a small flap in the head and let the material escape into the lid. 2 faulty fasteners continued to prevent technicians from removing the lid to access the catalog the bulk of collected sample that's still trapped within the head. And while they wait for new tools to be approved for use on the precious rocks, they are using tweezers to pick tiny rocks through the partially open flap, totaling the collection material to 70.3 grams, higher than the predicted 60 grams. Some of that material was shipped for special analysis at the NASA-supported Reflectance Experiment Laboratory Relab facility in Rhode Island, while another batch was sent to the Natural History Museum in London. Initial findings using spectroscopy, a scientific technique that reveals a material's makeup by studying how it reflects different wavelengths of light, show a dominant spectral signature in blue. This azure hue is currently unexplained, but may mean the space rocks contain even more water than scientists initially predicted, Loretta said, adding that more results will be shared at a scientific meeting next spring. The material also hosts high amounts of magnesium, sodium, and phosphorus, a combination that so far puzzles the team. "I've been looking at meteorites for a long time and I've never come across anything like this," said Loretta. "It's a head scratcher right now. What is this material?" he said. And this is by Sharmila Kuthunur on Live Science. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.